Now I just gotta ask, where the hell is the Me Too movement for the men?
That's what they call me. Promise that you never be lonely.
I paid over $50,000 in studio time because you gotta pay good engineers, you gotta go to a good studio, and you gotta put in that bread. I did it with my money. So for a bitch to say that I don't motherfucking deserve it because I don't put in no fucking work, now that's when I feel like niggas is bugging. Cause I did it myself. Niggas must have forgot, my nigga, the shit that I did to motherfucking survive. Like, I had to go strip. I had to go, oh yeah, you wanna fuck me? Yeah, let's go to this hotel. And I drug niggas up and I robbed them. That's what I used to do. Nothing was motherfucking handed to me, my nigga. Nothing. So for a bitch to motherfucking say that I don't deserve shit, that's when I know that they fucking bugging. Cause they do not fucking know the shit that I had to do so niggas could take me out. Cause nobody wanted to help me. Nobody wanted to fucking help me, my nigga. No.
What's up, everybody? This is your boy Timothy Apollo. As you guys can hear, that was Cardi B, discussing her situation to where she used to actually drug men to rob them, okay? She meet up with men at the club. I guess, because keep in mind, people, Cardi B was a stripper, okay? So in the stripping business, you meet a lot of men, a lot of Johns, okay? A lot of times these men, I don't know. I've rarely been to a strip club, but even if I would not want to touch none of them disgusting, nasty, skanky young ladies, okay? Anyway, so you have what you call Johns, and the Johns are looking to, those are men, okay? I guess Johns can be women too, who knows? What would be the female version of a John? Would it be a Jane? Seriously, I don't know. But anyway, these men would look to solicit the hookers, the strippers, okay? The exotic dancers, whatever you want to call them, okay? They would look to solicit them to pay them for sex. So I guess Cardi B in her, in her moral dilemma, okay, chose to take advantage of that. Okay, so she would take these men back with the promise of sex for cash, let's be real, okay, and drug them and rob them. Now let's be real, people, let's be real. How many times do you think she was successful at this? I mean, do you guys really want to sit here and believe that Cardi B never had to have sex with none of these men? Are you guys going to sit there and actually believe that every time she went to drug all these men, she was 100% successful? Okay? So let's look at that first of all. Second of all, I mean, the audacity. She's on there crying. She's on there ranting about committing a crime, okay, to benefit herself. So let me get this straight. She is saying that, hey, look, I had to drug and rob these men who, even though in their wrong state of mind, okay, who are doing who's committing atrocious acts, what were the chances of them having money to take care of their family? Don't get me wrong, yes, they're paying for a hooker, okay? Call her what you want, okay? But if you're selling your backside, if you're selling tail for cash, you're a hooker, okay? I don't care whether you're a porn star or whatever. A hooker is a hooker, okay? Period. So my thing is this: while she's committing all these crimes, while she's admitting to committing all these crimes, okay, are we gonna hold Cardi B accountable just like we hold Bill Cosby accountable? Seriously, think about it. Harvey Weinstein, whatever. Hey, we held him accountable for it. So Cardi is admitting to this, okay? Men, I'm gonna direct this at you guys, okay? Whether it's the hood, scholars, or the ignorances. Put your ego away for a moment, okay? Think about the bigger situation. I'm sure a lot of these men aren't gonna come forward to talk about this or to hold Cardi B accountable due to the fact of an ego, due to the fact of arrogance. Hell, some just ain't gonna want their wives and all to know, well, hey, look, I was gonna mess with a stripper, a hooker, and I got, okay? But here's the problem, is that we don't let our voices be heard about this stuff because we're still in our, I guess, our natural habitat of thinking, oh, hey, if I divulge this, then I'm less of a man. Wrong. You're a victim just like a woman. Okay? Seriously. The only difference is that the women have the audacity to go out there and let it be known, which is only right when they're drugged or whatever. Okay? Cardi B should be locked up. Period. Point blank. Whatever. Okay? She's admitting to a crime. The moment these guys start to step out, her ass need to be thrown in the clink. Okay? Just as simple. They do it to every man that come about. Seriously. Think about it, fellas. Okay? They have this leeway because we enable it. Okay? Men should come out of the woodworks and say, hey, not only do we want to sue, but lock her ass up, you know? And the fact that the worst part about this situation, people, think about it. She's saying this stuff with no remorse, okay? My bad. She has remorse, but she has remorse because of what she had to go through. So you're robbing, possibly even raping, drug men. You're taking their money, which I'm sure, other than paying you for services, okay? Seriously, and I hope I didn't say Nicki Minaj, I meant Cardi. It's kind of hard to tell them two apart. They look almost just alike. But anyway, other than paying you for your services, nasty Cardi B, okay, I'm sure the rest of their money was meant for their families. So that's one thing that killed me about the black ignoramuses, okay? Seriously, because I'm going to tell you guys just a quick tale. I used to live on a certain street in a certain area, okay, where we had a huge privacy fence, okay? We had a huge privacy fence up. You couldn't see past the fence in or out, okay? You could barely see the silhouette between the slats in the fence. The drug dealers would literally go in front of the fence and sell because you only had one way. You know, it was easy. It was better, okay? Go figure. I don't know drug dealing 101. Never had to stoop that low to that level, okay? But my thing is this. I would have to go and approach these guys, okay, which was a dangerous situation. I've had to do it more than once in different areas because, you know, of the locations where I've lived, okay? Cool, whatever. So the one thing I would always hear from the drug dealers, and it was the funniest but dumbest shit in the world. The drug dealers would always say, okay, cool, my bad, you know, my bad fam. You know, I'm just trying to feed my family and all this and that. And I'm like, so you're going to take this toxin, this poison, and sell to your neighbors or either your other people to feed your family. Basically, you're going to step on your brother or your fellow sister to feed your family. I mean, I don't get that. It's the dumbest shit in the world, you know? And my point by saying that is that there's such things called applications, okay? There are colleges to try to attempt to go to versus poisoning your own people, okay? And that's the same way it is with Cardi B. She's pretty much saying, well, hey, look, because of my level of poverty at the moment, because I couldn't find nobody to help me, then this is what I had to do. I can't condone getting over on another individual, whether I like this individual or not, okay? Because it's just purely wrong. Okay, I can't validate. I cannot co-sign to that. But Cardi B and a lot of other ignoramuses in the black community, a lot of other hood scholars seem to love that simple fact. Okay, I got in an argument with a beta male one time. Okay, and I'm gonna tell you, it was like this. We were talking illegal immigration. Okay, and picture this. Listen to this. I could kid you guys not. This is the level of some of the stupidity in the black community. Okay. And I'm not going to go too far off the subject, but we were fussing. My point is, illegal immigration is illegal, so it's wrong. Okay? If it's called illegal anything, it's in the prefix, illegal. You know? Okay. His idea was, oh, they're just trying to come over to, you know, to live, to do this, to do that, to do, you know, they're just trying to make a living, this and that. It's illegal. Period. Okay, there shouldn't even be no debate about it. But the ignoramus told me, I said to the ignoramus, well, because of the effect that it has on our government, okay, between welfare going up, okay, between a lack of jobs because people are taking them, people who are not even valid citizens are taking these jobs, then what happens when we have an influx of these people and you have no job? Okay, well, let's just say that happened. What would you do? Well, you know what I'm gonna do, fam. I'm gonna go ahead and go back on the block and start swinging. So let me get this straight. You're okay with poisoning your own fucking people just so another group can come in and lower the wage, lower the employment rate for your people. Anyway, that's one of my biggest issues with the ignoramuses and the hood scholars in the black community. And, you know, people like Cardi B, okay? She only showed emotion for herself. I never did hear her one time say, well, hey, I'm sorry for the men I had to get over on. I'm sorry for the men I possibly had to hurt. Okay, remember now, behind drugging these men, I'm sure that even though they were Johns, okay, seriously, I can imagine all of them weren't drug addicts, okay? Some of them probably never even touched a drug. So I can imagine behind robbing these men, perhaps raping these men, guess what? They now have drugs in their system, okay? How many of these men are gonna go out there and take a drug test and pass it with drugs in their system? You know, but Cardi B showed no remorse, and she is just fucking disgusting, okay? And if any of you guys side with her, or condone or show sympathy for her, y'all just as disgusting as she is, because it's only an issue in the black community. And I noticed this. It's only an issue in the black community when it happens to the black community. You know? Seriously, she should get jail time. She should have to pay these men who she admittedly drugged and raped. But men, none of that is going to start until you guys start taking the initiative to stand up and have a voice, okay? Throw your ego away, throw the arrogance away, throw all that stuff out the door. You know, step up, okay? Remember, we live in a time of equal rights, okay? Seriously, everything is balanced, okay? Don't sit there and look at yourself as less of a man because you've been gotten over on by a female. You're a victim nonetheless, okay? Seriously. And it disgusts me to see that people are gonna actually side with her on this, okay? You didn't side with Bill Cosby, and look at all what Bill Cosby did for the community. That really fucking disgusts me, okay? Yeah, he was wrong if he did it, but nobody wants to say, oh, well, Bill created scholarships for blacks. He created jobs for blacks, okay? He was pro-black. He was a spokesperson for blacks. But this ratchet skank gets out there, okay, and cooks up a few albums, and y'all all up of people. We have got to do better. We have got to hold men and women, plus whatever else is out there, accountable for their actions, okay? Especially as men, because we are losing our voices, okay? We really are, okay? Seriously. Now, Cardi B's gonna go on, she's gonna run with this, and guess what? She's probably gonna make another album, get a bit of backlash. I promise you she ain't gonna do not now damn day in jail, okay? I can promise you guys that, okay? If these guys come out the woodworks and say, I'm a victim, hey, I didn't like this, and she's admitted to it, I bet you she don't do now day. But y'all ass is gonna sit up there and complain when somebody like Bill get time. Harvey Weinstein, whatever his name is, non-Einstein, he deserves every day he gets. If Bill did that, Bill deserves every day he gets, okay? Only thing I'm saying is do the comparison. Bill, at the age of 100 plus, gets life. I mean, gets a year, okay? Gets a year, which we know, and I'm just saying a year, you know, for example, but he gets time in prison, which we know 9 out of 10, he's not gonna make it out, okay? Cardi B is probably finna launch album after album after album, and guess what? No jail time. But again, you know, hey, what's the saying? Don't hate the player, hate the game. Well, yo, this is Timothy Apollo. Let me know what you guys think. Am I wrong for thinking that Cardi B is the scum of the earth, is pure D trifling trash for what she's done? Okay, regardless of what the situation was, when she can go out and get a job just like anybody else. I mean, you know, I ain't even gotta go no further. Like, share, subscribe. Not a goddamn 1 day in prison. I bet you